She.
Shalov.
Terrible.
I mean,
J-Love.
the shovel. There's hovel.
Chevale.
If you want to get into an old poor house, a hovel.
There we go.
Love.
Shoe.
You know, love shoe.
Love shoe.
Love
Love
shoe,
shoe.
baby, love shoe. That's that. Yeah.
So it would also be
Did
hovels.
it always have this music?
Can you still hear the music?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
It's probably I probably never had the music
Song.
like
Shove.
when I did it.
Hold on.
Hell
Let me
yeah.
see.
That's fine.
Keep it on. Oh.
Yeah, it's its own thing.
Volume.
Maybe
I'll
just
just
get
volume
music.
down it.
There you go. Go to
There.
the.
I can't hear the music on my side.
Moonraven is here with us. Yes.
Hey, Moonraven just
Hey.
called in.
What a
Raven.
Fungus.
The
What a
bellows.
shove,
In
soul.
the
Hey,
bell,
so to
in
reap.
the bell.
Come on, there's
Moon.
holes. Nobody put hovel.
Love shovel. It's
Nobody
a
put
little
hovel.
old place.
It's
where-
like you don't want to win. All right.
In the bell, in the bell.
There you go. For the love of God,
There.
hovels. Beautiful. Now shove off,
Oh, shove's good.
shove off.
Oh.
Holes.
Be nice if
Oh,
I could
yeah.
get that.
Man, we're already
Yeah,
starting
I
with
got a lock.
holes, and we haven't even started the actual show.
Oh yeah. Which I believe we have a minute till. Am I right?
Yeah,
I got
one
it.
minute.
Hey, that does, yeah,
Oh,
that's a
thank
thing.
you. Thank you. 1 minute.
Thank you, one.
Thanks, man.
We're gonna wait until this game is all the way done. Sam is better at the tech directing than I am. What are you gonna do? Let's see here. All right, good to
there we
go.
go.
Let's
Oh,
start a
okay.
show.
All right.
One
All
star.
right.
Way to go, nerd.
Let's start
Good
a
points.
show.
Booyah. Shall we?
We
No, let's
shall.
just creepily stare at Matt for a second.
I'll just
here.
and I'll stare as if I'm frozen.
Dude, you move your mouth and I'll say the words.
Okay. Well, everybody, welcome to the new and improved Own Every Word the Game show. The show where the word hurt submits answers to fill in the blank statements, questions, and games. And the Own Every Word team debates which is the best answer. And the word herder who submitted the winning word earns an incredible official, unofficial NFT prize with their name on it. I'm your host, Matt Harris. And as always, before we get started, it's time for our wizard pick. A word that won the online game show first. Let's check it out.
Mayor Gargagardanin. Hey, I can't believe this isn't butter. This is Mayor Gardanin. Miss Mayor Gardanin. Where's my butter?
I'm not actually frozen. I just wanted to come back with that and say, wonderful timing. All right, everybody. I'm here with a terrific group of panelists. We'll meet them shortly. But first, let's throw caution to the wind and dive into round one. Our first game is Word of the Year, where you can combine as many of your words as you want to make a word or compound word that fits this definition. A verb. The act of stepping carefully through a field of leaves because dog poop could be hiding anywhere. Let's see what the word hurt submitted. Ha-ha! All right, so we have, again, the act of stepping carefully through a field of leaves because dog poop could be hiding anywhere. Manipulating likelihood. Tough shit windsurfing. Hair-raising pate go-through. Risk twerking. Dietary muttons. Now, have I got them all, Mr. Proof? Is that right?
I don't know. Phil's the one directing this one. It looks like it. I think we went down to 5. I think that was the thing now. So yes, that looks right.
Then,
Yeah, that's all of them.
there,
I'm calling it as executive producer, possibly.
Then there is what we have. So let's jump right into initial thoughts. Let's grab some initial thoughts. First, I'm going to go to you, Sam Kimbrell.
Hey, happy to be here. The key, happy to be here, folks. Oh, we still have this shot. Boy, I look rough.
Not new.
Hey, you know I have a problem. I think the key word here in the definition, if we go back to the definition and off of my large face, is that could, which I feel like is the word of the manipulator, which clearly the word correct choice here is manipulating likelihood because it's it's scaring you. Final answer.
Boom. All right. Final first impression. I'm liking it. Jordan Pomaville. What jumps out at you first here?
Well, a lot. This feels very, I believe the theme today is autumn. This
That is
feels
true.
very Midwestern, New Englandish when the leaves are on the street. Manipulating likelihood, I really like because, as we all know, could is the word of the manipulator. Sam, is that right? Okay.
That's what I'm hearing.
That's correct. Yeah. that is
Tough
correct.
shit windsurfing, obviously very literal. I like that we have the accent marks on pate when we sold it. I was like, that's good for us. Really do like wrist twerking though, because when you're going through and dog poop could be anywhere, you're kind of moving a bit. You're kind of taking careful steps.
Get it now.
And so that's what twerking looks like with my arms.
Yes. I want you to be careful and not hurt anybody out there on that dance floor. All right.
Thank you.
All right. We want to keep the level of workplace incidents down. See, you're gonna hurt them. You're gonna hurt them with those moves. Hang on now. I like that. That you've given us a lot to consider. So let's go to Mr. Sam Proof. All right. What jumps out at you first here?
Yeah, I think tough shit windsurfing jumps right out at you because it's a little on the nose. But like you hit that leaf that's hiding that present, and you are going to go surfing, right? Yeah. I don't feel good about the word pate being used anywhere near this scenario. It's just and dietary mutton. Something about both of those just feels really too much. So yeah, I think Jordan hit it with wrist twerking. That's what you're doing. You are playing like the IRL version of Minesweeper, and that's what that looks like.
All right. Well, listen, I will always agree that anything with eating and anything with poop did not need to be in the same room or the same conversation. And that could is the word of the manipulator. So while you are all contemplating that, I want you to take out your writing utensils and your writing surfaces and get down those final thoughts while we go over to Mr. Phil Ranta and the word herd and see what they have to say about all this.
Picture pages. Open up your picture pages. Time to get your pens and your pencils. I love it. I'm tech directing, which is why there's been so many errors. Let's see what we got. Moonraven said, this round is all about caution. Moonraven doesn't have his duck anymore. But I like it still. Twerking always comes with risk, doesn't it? Yeah, you can pull that gluteus maximus, means your boutte. Every word says all muttons are dietary. And Moonraven says, and gluten-free. That's true. The way that I mutton, you better believe it. And, of course, Callie Malley 2021 says, sometimes pate kind of looks like poop. Well, speaking of poop, let's see what the panelists came up with. Let's see if we can get a consensus.
Seamless. Absolutely. That was seamless as we transfer right back over to our panelists. You've heard a lot. You've heard a lot from each other. You've heard from the word herd, mostly about poop. But now it's time to make some of those final decisions. So, Sam Kimbrell,
Yeah.
I'm going to go to you first. Now, you've warned us of the deceiver, which makes me think that you are a prophet come to lead us in the way of righteousness. So what answer did you come to for round one?
I was persuaded by my fellow panelists, and I also wanted to draw a giant dump truck of an ass twerking. So I chose risk twerking because there's poop. And inevitably, when you twerk, if you don't digest before you twerk, you could risk a poopage.
Or a cramp. Can we see that picture again? Can we get a good look at that?
That is just a dump truck of an ass.
Boom.
Or a duck. I don't know. I can't draw.
That's a duck with a big ass. I could see that. Yeah.
I saw a duck with a big ass in 1998.
Yeah. Juvenile would be proud. All right.
That's all I want in life is Juvenile to be proud of my dump truck of an ass drawing.
That's it. He would tell you to watch yourself. So we've got wrist twerking. We understand the age of the people that are on this panel and hosting this show, and we're going to move right on to Jordan Pomaville. Now, listen, you've already won Sam over with you. You were the one that was winning everybody over with this. Did you stick with your idea?
You know, I did, and I drew a terrible picture. I was like, it's a naked butt twerking, but like I don't know how to draw a butt. So I just drew a circle. Those are movement lines.
I like it. Well, that would be a risk twerking that way, because if it was going that many directions, that is a definite lower back risk.
Right. Well, this just shows general movement. I don't know that it shows a direction. Sam's was very clearly marked that it was going back and forth. It was also, as he said, a big dump truck of an ass.
Yes. Moonraven thinks it's the eye of Sauron, and I am inclined to say that, you know what, a good twerking ass, just like the eye of Sauron, draws attention. All right. Well, we've already got a consensus, but I still want to hear what Sam Proof says. So what do you got there?
I stuck to my guns, or rather Jordan's guns, and did that's just a photorealistic interpretation of Jordan.
Well, that's good.
Wrist working.
That's great.
Is that the Grinch? Is that the Grinch working?
It's hard to tell. It's a very similar thing.
Give me a bit of a bottom there, I feel.
You can't twerk it if you don't work it.
Exactly. You know, you need to be dragging wagon in order for that to happen. And I believe that's what we had there. And right off to round one, we have a consensus. Risk twerking. Congrats to RM Panda. Oh, RM Panda, here you are, back at it, back killing it. You will have an unofficial NFT coming your way. Congratulations for our first prize. And now that everyone's loose, everybody, let's say hello to the panelists.
But not Sam.
I'm not important. I get covered by the cryon.
Can we get the dog back?
Listen, we're working it out, all right? We're working it out. Sam, you know what? Let's start with you. Sam Kimbrell, how you doing tonight?
I'm doing great. I got to draw a tush in round one.
You know, and not only would Juvenile be proud, ZZ Top would have something to say about that tush. All right. Going back even further to the 80s to make an 80s reference.
Let's go back
Top's
further.
Tush. Look it up.
What would Louis Armstrong say? What would Mozart say about that dump truck of an ass?
You know what? He would write beautiful music about it, I think.
I think so too. I'd like to think so. A good ass, inspires.
Yeah. That was half of his music was about that. Jordan Pomaville, the man with the tie, the twerker himself. How you doing tonight?
I'm all right. You kind of tipped it off there, but I'm really excited for ZZ Top special collection.
Okay. I'm loving it. Sam Proof, it's not often that we get to see you on this side of things. It's a refreshing thing to see. How are you?
Doing good. Just making sure I don't blow it here, guys. Thanks for this opportunity. No. Oh my God. Much like ZZ Top, I've got a bunch of legs. Never mind.
There we go. And we have arrived. Well, listen, panelists, let's just have fun with it. Okay. Let's just have fun with it. Do you let these things come out of you and judge the way that you were meant to judge? Because now we're moving on to round two. Round two, everybody, is called Question Answer. And just like the unnamed popular game show, you will write the question to the following answer to fill in the blank. So let's see what we have here. Oh, all right. Hey, I'm liking this. You can keep me in the frame right here. So, a coffee flavor exclusively drank by basic bitches. What is blank? All right. And so for a coffee flavor drank exclusively by basic bitches, what is aloofness? What is mesmeric wryness? What is scalded remorse? What is combed square? What is burned cinnamon pecans. Let's go to the panel for first impressions. This is, you know what? These are thinkers right here. This is the word herd really threw it at us this time. So let your right brain go and get poetic. Sam Proof, I'm going to start with you. What jumps out at you here?
I like scalded remorse. I mean, that feels like right on the nose. Like that's just like, yeah, we're going to sell that to you at a premium. And then you get Calm Square on the side. I don't think that's a drink. That's a Rice Krispie treat of some sort. But really, if you're going to go there, I think it's not, it couldn't be more obvious than burned cinnamon pecans. Like, that's just it. Like, yeah, that's the flavor of the month.
And you know what? A basic bitch would be drawn to just the plain flavor of the month. So that's another good point for you.
It's burned, so it's special.
It's seasonal.
Seasonal. They can't do that to pecans all year round.
It's burnt.
They don't have the manpower.
Right? Yeah, look, they charted. All right, Jordan Pomaville, you seem to have thoughts here. Let's go to you. What's jumping out at you here?
Oh, man, it can't be aloofness because I'm aloof and I ain't no basic bitch. Scalded Remorse was my screamo band back in college. We were bad. But no, like Sam Proof, the burned cinnamon pecans. It's fall. They have oat milk now there and olive oil for some reason, and you can get olive oil and oat milk, and you can get a burned cinnamon pecan latte. I'll take mine whipped and over ice, please.
All right. See, I do want to point out that I like that we're going towards burned cinnamon pecans because it's not toasted. It's not. This is burned. This is burned. I'm thinking that it's gonna like smell like fire and taste like ash that has been mixed in with cinnamon and nuts, which unfortunately I would never be able to taste anyway. I am allergic. Sam Kimbrell. There's a look in your eye. Something's jumping out at you.
I mean, clearly there's a word in the prompt. The word is exclusively. Well, there are lots of words, but the word I was focused on is exclusively. And we all know the most exclusive shape is the square. Only one can, if you're in a square, you can't escape. So the answer is Calm Square. Final answer.
Okay. All right. I want to say I don't know about the destination, but I enjoy the journey. So I'll tell you what, why don't we all get out our writing utensils and we get our writing surfaces. You go ahead and start writing, drawing, doing what you do. And we're going to go back and check with Phil Ranta and the Word Herd because they have things to say.
You've got the right stuff, baby. So write it down on your pad. The right stuff. We got ourselves some comments. Effin' News said, all about that bass, Clef. You got it. Whatever word said, I call my ex-girlfriend Scalded Remorse, but I'm bummed that joke's so old it can vote. Moon Raven, I drink a cup. Okay, I gotta do it in the right voice. I drink a cup of remorse every morning. Oof. I'm the Tulsa King. I'm Sylvester Stallone. That sounds like something the Tulsa King would say.
Yeah,
Paramount Plus, only on Paramount Plus. You can watch Paramount Plus. Are you an angry old white guy who want Paramount Plus? Callie Malley 2021 says BCP for the win. Burt Cinnamon Pecan has already got the pumpkin spice latte treatment of a thing. and BCP bitches! Love that one. And of course, Moon Raven coming in saying, it's like you can see me right now because he is the Tulsa King. And much like the Tulsa King, we got some people who got things done. Let's see what they got done right now.
Boom. And that's how you transition, folks. So we are back. I want to hear what we have. I want to see what we see and know about your right stuff. Sam Proof, what you got?
I mean, I have not been swayed. I feel like the chat was right there with me. And they even got BCP season is here. So, yeah, you're at the Burnt Cinnamon Pecan Cafe. And
Like
this
it.
lady with the long braids, like, I don't know what can I get? And he's like, no, this is what you get. This is what you get, Jenna.
Hmm.
There you go.
That you know what? A basic bitch would be named Jenna too. Just indecisive to the damn barista, and I support that. So, Jordan Pomaville, where did you land with all this?
I want to agree with Sam Proof there. You know, used to be BCP season didn't start till like mid-September.
Mhm.
Now starting in August, they're selling BCPs. What? Burnt Cinny Pecan Latte, please.
Double pump.
We've already got to the Cinny. We've already
Burnt Cinny Pecan Latte, please.
You get the Burnt Cinny Peak.
And you know what?
Half.
Just two. My dog can have it too. Two burnt Cinny Pecans.
Half with a little bit of a that's
A Papacani.
I'm so glad this starts in August now.
oh
I
man.
hated waiting till mid-September.
Oh, this is grinding on that. This is
My
so
yoga
basic.
pants are too loose.
It is so basic that it's killing. It is absolutely crushing me. Now, Sam Kimbrell,
Hey.
was that your final answer, or is
Well,
there a final?
we're all trying to get to the mountaintop. We get there in certain different ways, you know.
Absolutely.
And I think we all got to the same mountaintop. You know, I just like the idea of a pecan screaming in agony as it was being burned, and so it's burned. May have spelled cinnamon incorrectly, but that's fine.
Oh yeah,
They misspell your name all the time at Starbucks.
that is on brand. Yes.
So
All right.
That's right.
That's a C in a mom.
I am
A cinnamom. A
cinnamom.
cinnamom is a basic bitch. She's always sitting. I don't
Yes.
Oh my god!
It's
In my
like a
close cycle
Cinnabon.
class,
It's like
there's
a
so many
Cinnabon, okay?
Cinnamoms.
That's what it is. The Cinnies, as we call them. Oh, well, listen, that is the second consensus that we've come to. So congrats to Main City. Main City, you are our main winner of round 2. So be looking for that official, unofficial NFT prize. It's coming your way. Burn cinnamon pecans. You have captured our hearts, minds, and imaginations. And we can move on to round 3. Gang name, gang, where you come up with a name for the following group of people. A group of people wearing sweaters in Los Angeles because they still want to pretend that they live in the Midwest. I'm going to get that down there. It's easier to say something like khakis. But a group of people who are wearing sweaters in Los Angeles because they want to pretend they still live in the Midwest. Would it be Christmas season memorization, bumbles, townspeople, grandfather entourage, horde? All right, word heard. There's a couple that jump out to me, but it's not about me right now. It's about the panelists, and I want to know what's going on in their lives. So, Jordan Pomaville, what jumps out at you?
Well, the first one is a grandfather entourage. That feels like the joke answer. You know, we're making fun of them. Bumbles to me sounds like it could be like a slur, like that. So it's just sort of like, we saw a couple of bumbles out there. You know,
You can't say that. You can't say that, man. You can't say that.
Also, because it feels like it fits with the Midwest, just townspeople. That's what they are. They're just townspeople.
You're just townspeople, don't you know? Yeah,
Just
yeah,
townspeople.
sure.
Those three are the ones that stand out to me.
All right, I can get behind that. So, Kimbrell, I'm going to you. You're usually one that can really suss out the
Yeah, I've already
particular
decoded it. I've decoded it for everybody.
Break it down. Break it down.
I was investigating it and I saw Los Angeles.
Mm.
And people come to LA to make it big on the silver screen as an actor. And what do actors have to do? I'm asking. I don't know. No. What do actors have to do? They have to memorize lines. And, you know, they're always complaining, people from the Midwest, that we don't have a Christmas season. So clearly the answer here is Christmas season memorization.
Oh.
That's their gang.
Uh-huh.
Final answer.
All right. You know, I'm connecting the dots on the board there. and I'm actually seeing a constellation. So well done. Sam Proof.
You know, I think there's two groups of people that come to LA to wear sweaters. And one is it's the people from the East Coast who have moved to the West Coast. They've been here a decade and they're like, oh my God, I'm cold at 60 because my blood has thinned. And that's a thing that happens. And I think those are the ones that are the Christmas season memorization people. And that's their term. But like when you're here and you're pretending to still live in the Midwest, there's nothing clearer than Bumbles. That is a definitive like homage to being back there where you would have been townspeople, but no longer. Now you're bumbling.
Yeah, I like that. And I actually, you know, whether or not this word wins, I think I might look at this bumble motherfucker over here. Look at that. I think that just works. It fits so many situations. So good on you. Well, why don't you all start writing, start drawing, start expressing yourselves. And we're going to go over to Phil Ranta and the Word Herd, who I can see are expressing themselves in this chat here.
I'm squishing up a baby bumblebee. Won't my mother be so proud of me? Hey, all you bumbles out there. Let's see what you had to say. Own Every Word said, oh yeah, my knee hurts, grandfather entourage. Very well done. Very well
Why
done.
is it, oh yeah?
Oh yeah. Moon Raven said, wait tables. I think that's what every actor has to do in response to Sam's query about the they have to, every actor has to wait tables, right? All of you actors who are on the panel right now.
Tend bar, thank you very much.
Tend bar is just waiting a very long table with a
That's
particular kind of thing. Bartended in college, so I know it. And of course, Callie Malley said, love that. Bumbles MF, which means monster fudge maker, because all of you monster fudge makers can come to a consensus.
That's right. So here we are back looking for consensuses, a consensus. I just invented that word because that's what we do on this show. Jordan Pomaville, I don't know if I started with you or not, but I'm coming back to you because I'd like to see what you wrote down. What did you get?
You know what? I landed on Bumbles. And I drew some. This is what Bumbles are. Look at them.
Look, you can see their sweaters. You can see the sweaters that they have on.
They got a little like star body there. Yeah, some Bumbles.
You
know what? You know them when you see them.
I like it. I like it. Kimbrell, what is the new code broken out for you?
Well, I think we've all kind of reached the mountaintop in different ways, and I think that what we need to kind of focus on are the bees of Los Angeles, making sure they're healthy. So I chose Bumbles for the bees, but I also drew a bee with a dump truck of an ass.
That bee has got a monster fudge maker. So I think that we are all
gross.
Sam said gross.
Yeah, Matt, what happened to you?
Boom. You know what? Sam, as you know, I listen to a lot of Kimbrell and the podcast he has called As You Know. Get it wherever you can get your podcast. And it's helping me break down and decode a lot of what's going on in life. All right, we got two Bumbles. I'm shaking it up here now. Sam Proof, I feel like this was your idea. I feel like you started us along this path. So are you going to bring us home?
Yeah, I'm not talking myself out of anything. So yeah, it's Bumbles, and then it's you can see they got their big sweaters, and it's Cinnabon crew forever. There's Jenna with her big cup of CBP.
Wait, those weren't scarecrows?
They're just Bumbles. They're just the Bumbles.
Yeah, I like that Jenna had almost like the old pilgrim style, bonnet.
It's in season. It's trending.
I'm with it. I'm
Available
with it.
At TikTok.
And what we have is another consensus, 3 in a row. That's a consensus hat trick right there. Congrats to Raven. Raven coming through with the bumbles. It's a perfect word. We will be using that word because, like Jordan Pomaville said, you'll know them when you see them. All right. Next time we got to come up with a word for people from the Bay Area who still wear their sweaters in Los Angeles, because there are a lot of us. And
those are townspeople, Matt.
those are townspeople.
Yeah.
All right. I'll take that. I'll take that. So Raven, congratulations. You'll be receiving your official, unofficial, own every word NFT prize. Wear it with pride. Show it to your friends. Make them jealous. And now we are on to round 4, which is the twofer round, where you'll need 2 cards to submit. So let's take a look at what the crew came up with for round 4. You can tell it's fall because the blank are turning a blank shade of red. This is my favorite moment, the moment of the anticipation where we see what the word heard submitted. You can tell it's fall because the corn on the cob are turning a dope shade of red. The hardware are turning a regaled shade of red. The jack-o'-lantern are turning a scorching shade of red. The chestnuts are turning a lurid shade of red. And the teacher are turning a murderer shade of red. I'm going to go ahead and just give claps to all these. I like them all. I like them all. Word heard. I think you did the dang thing. Let's go to our panel and get some first impressions. Let's mix it up. You know what? Who hasn't gone for? Everybody's gone first now. So I'm going to start with you, Sam Kimbrell. What jumps out at you first?
Well, I think the key word here is you. And if you is me, it's Southern California, and we love saying the word dope. So clearly the answer here is you can tell it's fall because the corn on the cob is turning a dope shade of red.
All right. I like it. Clamp that down. Dope. Always makes me think of the Belle Biv DeVoe song. Back to the 90s references we go. Sam Proof, what jumps out at you?
I mean, these are all just great, right? So at this point, we just got to like eliminate stuff for some reason. And that being said, chestnuts being lurid, like that's great and all, but chestnuts, that's a winter fruit. What is that? It's just a nut, a legume? What the hell are those? Who knows what those are? Get them out of here. The hardware, that doesn't feel very autumn to me. So I think we're left with, I agree with Sam. The corn on the cob is dope because, yeah, we're here. And there's been a lot of LA in this game right now. So how can we dismiss what's been established? Jack-o'-lanterns are scorching. I mean, that's what they do, right? They should. Yeah. But the teachers are murderer, like murderer shade of red. Yeah, I think that's it. And shout out to all our striking men and women out there. So
there you go. Get some solidarity. You've inspired on every word over here. Hashtag burn all jack-o'-lanterns. Just point that out. Gotta love it. Jordan Pomaville, there's a lot to work with here. There's a lot you've heard. What jumps out at you first?
Jack-o'-lantern with the scorching shade of red feels very Halloween. Maybe too early for that. Now, I know a lot of teachers. My sister is a teacher. I have many friends who are teachers. There's nothing teachers love more than summer, and there's nothing teachers hate more than the rest of the year. So when they got to go back to teaching with these little shit kids, they turn red, and they turn a murderer shade of red. That said, that was a good one. That said, also, to Sam's point on corn on the cob, and you can tell it's fall because corn on the cob are turning a dope shade of red. You, me, I'm colorblind. Might as well be green.
Oh. That was deep. That was I not only did you open my mind about that, I didn't know about the colorblindness.
Yep.
And
that's why I always wear this blue and green tie.
Absolutely, and it looks great. So why don't you all start writing down what you will land on, and we will land on Phil Ranta, who is already on the moon of the word herd. What are they saying over there?
Got it bad, got it bad, got it bad. I'm hot for teacher. Got it bad, so bad. I'm half a teacher. Let's see what the word herd had to say. They had to say, Callie Mally 2021 said, all winner, but gotta love dope shaded red. Bro science. I agree. All right, Moonraven said, I could see the mamas and the papas singing all these lyrics. We got corn on the cob. We got dope hardware regaled. I see it. Own Every Word said Belle Biv DeVoe, of course. And also, hashtag burn all jack-o'-lanterns. Let's see what Moonraven had to say. He said, I feel like we all learned something with that. And then, of course, gotta end it with Callie Mally 2021 saying, LOL. That means laughing out loud, not quietly. Blue and green tie. You know why, Jordan? Because you got it wrong. It's red. But let's see if you can get this right by coming to a consensus.
You know what, Phil Ranta? I was going to let him slide on that. I was going to let him have that. But if Phil Ranta is going to do anything, he's going to tell you the truth. All right? He's going to tell you the truth. But speaking of truth tellers, let's go back to Sam Kimbrell and see what he had to say. Where do you land with all of this?
Well, I think I'm sticking to my guns, you know, and I drew a dope corn on the cob, and he fucked your sister.
Wait, why?
Because he's dope, dude.
Dope. That's my sister.
Yeah, that's my sister. He's like, yeah, so what? I'm going to be your big brother now, okay?
Boom.
Jenna was like
That's not how
totally
that
into
works.
a burned pecan latte, which meant like we were down to fuck.
Oh, man. He got her with the burned Cinny pecan. Wow. Man, who knew? Who knew you could pull basic ones? They really out here looking like some bumbles. All right. So, Sam Proof. That's quite an act to follow. What are you going to follow that with? What did you land on?
I just want to say I think Sam Kimbrell has really just ruined BCP season for me, and I don't know that I can. I had an about face, and we're unfortunately in agreement. So that is in fact some dope corn, and that's Jenna's bro, Chad, being like, "Whoa, dope corn, brah," in his BCP sweater.
Wow, we're getting a little bit of a hive mind.
See, the brother was okay with the corn on the cob fucking his sister because he's dope. He's like the coolest guy at high school.
The corn on the cob gets to get in on this, man. I'm telling you, the story just keeps getting a little more out of what I'm able to wrangle. And so, speaking of the unwranglable, Jordan Pomaville, where did you come to on this?
Well, because before you shuck it, it's red, right?
Sure.
Anyway,
Correct.
corn on the cob, dope. It's not the corn on the cob is dope. It's a dope shade of red, when it's like ready to be harvested and it's all red and you shuck all the red parts off and then the inside is yellow, delicious yellow corn.
All right. Yes. All right. That is.
I'm surprised no one's ever called me out for having two of the same color stickies behind me.
Jordan, why do you have two of the same color stickies behind you?
Yeah. What gives?
Yeah. Red, orange, red, yellow. It's a little silly, but status and word have always been the same color.
Absolutely. And you get to have that. So we have our fourth consensus. Congratulations, Mac Pappy, for the Mac Pappy will make you jump 4 times. And you.
Is Mac Pappy a corn on the cob? Is it
Absolutely. And so, Mac Pappy, to you and everyone in your rows of family, congratulations for your official, unofficial NFT prize. Oh my goodness. We are cutting through here because guess what, gentlemen, word heard, we are to our final round. We are on round 5. We're going to wrap it up with our golden special edition round. This one is for the golden special edition cards only. Let's take a look at what the team came up with. I'm sick of school already. Can't we just blank already? I'm loving the autumnal theme, and I want to love to see where this goes. Let's see what the word herd came up with. I'm sick of school already. Can't we just caps and gowns already? Can't we just ring the holidays already? Can't we just graduate already? Can't we just safe sex already? Can't we just limit already? These are all very different things, some of them in the same realm, some of them going way out of the circle. So let's go from the top down to see what our panelists can come up with in terms of first impressions. Sam Proof, the man behind the mic, I want to start with you. What do you got?
Yeah, I don't know. I think, can't we just caps and gowns already? Can't we just graduate already? Come on, that's too obvious. That's right on the nose with the school theme. This is all about safe sex. This is, oh, come on, can't we just safe sex now? Let's do this. Did you see that freaking corn? All right.
Not till you finish school.
Aw, bro. Drink. Yeah, it's all about the safe sex. We got
that's, I mean, hey, and it's sending out a good message. Jordan Pomaville, you have ideas here. What do you got?
Actually, graduate felt a little too on the nose, but I liked caps and gowns because it was like someone who was sick of school couldn't think of the word to graduate. And so it's just like, can we just funny hat and gown already? Can't we just get rolled up paper towel?
Yeah.
Maybe now? Train?
It's great.
Anyway.
It speaks to the state of education right there. It's just like the stage cap, the roll paper thingy.
Football field prank thing?
Sick of school already.
Also, safe sex is another great one because I like the idea that, you can't have your safe sex until you finish school. What are we here for but to learn about safe sex?
I couldn't tell you. I didn't learn anything else out of school when I went there.
I didn't learn how to have it safe.
I'm going to go ahead and leave that there. We're going to table that. We're going to table that and come back to it later. You learned to have it dangerously, everybody.
Get out of here with those.
Sam Kimbrell, break it down.
Well, as you know, Matt, high schoolers are really only interested in one thing these days, and it's not graduating because school's not as important, and it's not safe sex because they're already fucking their brains out. The thing that they're most interested in is becoming adults and applying and getting a credit card. So they want to get a credit card with a safe limit. The answer is limit. They want a credit card with a limit so they can start their lives, so they can build up their credit and eventually not be able to buy a home. Final answer.
You know what? I didn't see the show Euphoria on HBO, but I heard that that's mostly what it was about. It was about teens and their credit spending and all the woes that came with that in high school. So I see your logic here.
And then you can buy the Euphoria card by Discover. It has a $2,500 limit.
Okay. All right. Just enough to
That's
get
a good starter limit.
It's a great starter limit to build your
Yeah.
credit. You can go buy a TV or a couch for your new apartment.
Right. Be sure to pay it back. All right. So let's get to writing. Let's get to drawing. Let's get to putting those things down for our final round here. And let me tell you something. The Word Herd has been going nuts with their commentary. So let's go over to Phil Ranta and have him guide us through the Word Herd.
As we go on, we'll remember all the times we spent together. Vitamin C, the graduation song. Pomaville's Canon and D is the background. Let's learn some stuff. Here we go. Callie Melly 2021 says, Team Safe Sex. Don't know why, but it's funny to me. I got to guess. I think it's the word sex. Own Every Word said, no, we can't save sex already. Take off the condom. Yeah, you tell him, Own Every Word. Moon Raven, safe sex. Boring. That's right.
Get it.
Effin News said, Thanksgiving, Halloween, and Christmas. That's 3 different holidays that answer was addressing. That's right. Own Every Word said, Jordan only has very, very deadly sex. True. And the hookers can't tell you about it because they're all dead. And Moonraven said, credit limits? Yeah. That's what we all want. Sure. We just learned that Moonraven is still in high school. 43 episodes in, and we now know something about Moonraven. But now let's learn something about our panelists and whether they can get to a consensus.
Bill is going through it today.
But in the best way possible,
Yeah.
because from it we are getting song, we are getting mirth, we are getting the kind of intensity that can only be coming from Phil Ranta in his space, which I'm going to go ahead and say probably isn't air conditioned because he likes the pressure. All right, so in terms of consensus, 4 rounds we've had a consensus. Let's see what this round does for us, because I see we're coming at it from different angles already. Sam Proof, I'm going to start with you. What do you got?
This is the answer. You guys, you should be erasing things right now if you need to. We brought back Chad. He's like, nice. Look at that. It's safe sex. That is a corn
Is
wearing
that
that
a cupcake?
condom.
Oh.
It's the corn. The corn's
Corn.
back. It's that awesomely red corn prepared just for
Wow.
you, Sam Kimbrell. I was thinking of you this
Hell
whole time.
yeah.
That
That looks
corn.
like a Cobb of Corn was a guest star on Get Smart, and he's in the Cone of Silence.
Yeah, it's a little bit of both, right? Nothing
Hey.
safer than the cone of silence.
Hey, now that's a corn on a cob and a condom. And I'm going to have to maybe even go with Moonraven here in the commentary, who's saying that is one unsafe condom. All right, with that whole shuck of corn inside of it, and a dope one at that. Jordan Pomaville, you didn't go to erase anything, so I'm very curious as to what you have written down there.
Chief, you paired me with a corn on the cob? Okay. My Don Adams. Okay.
Dig it.
It's safe sex.
Boom.
And remember, if she's really, really, really focusing on you wearing a condom, she's probably a prostitute.
Jesus.
Years of experience speaking right now.
Wow. Oh man, there it is. See, here's what's happening. All right, and before we get to our final check-in here, we have Phil Ranta, who is giving us all the best parts of Mania, and Jordan Pomaville, who is dropping bombs that need to be processed, all the way from his color blindness to the fact that the only person in his mind who really is concerned about condoms are the sex workers out there.
Yeah. And they should be.
And that Moonraven is in high school. This is the one of reveal, folks.
And he's giving us a bunch of fucking lip.
Autumn is a time to reveal. My gosh. All right. Although, Own Every Word says, thank God we finally got a Don Adams impression following with next time, Gadget.
Would you believe a Boy Scout with a poorly trained dog?
Boom.
Bit.
Keep that in the reel. SNL will come back. Sam Kimbrell. All right, this is time for you to bring it home.
No, just stop. I drew a credit card with a dump truck of an ass and limit. Whatever. Fuck you guys.
But I do appreciate it. We have a majority, though. We have a majority. We are going to go ahead and go with that majority consensus. Almost got a 5 out of 5, almost a perfect, but it's still a win. Safe Sex is our winner. And guess what? Double trouble. Congrats to Maine City. Maine, let me tell you what, you have just won the Golden Special Edition round. So I'll be looking for that NFT. Official, unofficial NFT with your name on it. The second one that's coming to you. Congrats to you. And ladies and gentlemen, for coming on that journey. That's our show, everybody. Thank you so much for watching Own Every Word, the game show. You know what? Before we go, let's get some final thoughts from everybody. Sam Proof, final thoughts. Where can the people find you? All that good stuff.
Well, I'll be celebrating BCP season over on my Twitch channel, which is Sam Proof there. You can find me all over the place and head over to Cute Avalanche Also on Twitch to see some cute cats.
Boom. Sam Kimbrell, the man with the cans. Final thoughts?
Right.
Anything you want the people to know?
Are you looking at my chest? Is that? Oh, you mean the headphones?
The headphones.
I thought I thought you were looking at my sweet rack, which I didn't draw today. I didn't draw a rack or a fat hog today. I only drew only dump trucks. They can find me. You know,
You're around.
people can find me. I'll be around. I'm always hanging out in front of people's houses.
That's true. That's true. Jordan Pomaville, we've learned a lot about you, but where can we find you?
I mean, you'll be able to find me at Starbucks, but I'll just be ordering coffee because I read something where the burnt Cinny pecan syrup has like one of those chemicals that's also in antifreeze.
Oh.
It's one of those things. So, yeah.
Did you read it on Reddit? Because that's how you know it's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Leaking truth. Great Reddit user.
Good to know. Good to know. Well, everybody, thank you for watching. I'm Matt Harris. You can find me here because that's where I'll find you. Make sure to follow us on crypto.com, NFT, follow all the drops. And if you want to play along next time, go to owneveryword.com, play along, tell your friends. And if you don't like it, tell your enemies, but have them tell their friends. Let's keep this show going, everybody. Let me see. Any drops to tell them about, Phil Ranta?
No.
I'm going to go ahead and go with no with that. So,
I'm glad we looked at the tape before we moved on. We didn't.
Where's Tom Arnold?
so everybody, thanks for
Killing
tuning
it,
in.
Word heard. Anyway, bye now.
Oh,
No.
We will see you next time. All right. Bye now.
no.
Lies.
Damn it! Ooh, it's the end of the show and we got a song. Here are all the names of the people. RM Panda, Raven and RM Panda. Here we go, baby. You got a sweet little dump truck of an ass. And I'm gonna take you down to Starbucks for a burnt pecan Cinny latte. Please add the whipped cream. Having